do you feel that as you were around 8 years old when you had exposure to Batman, would you say?
I was four the
Four.
first time, and then over the years, I think it intensified. Six, seven, eight. My older brother would buy me Batman comic books. So the intense relationship started. I was 7 or 8.
Did that change developmentally as you got? I mean, it sounds like to me that it did, but as you got older, then you were able to interpret more and then grow more from that philosophy. Like, do you see that guiding you through stages? It sounds like yeah, but is that true?
Absolutely, absolutely. And the truth is that the more that I learned in day school, I would look at these ideas and I would hear the real stuff, because the truth is Torah is, of course, the real stuff. But I would look at it and I would bring it back home. I'd bring it to the Batman, to the comics, and I would identify things. And I would identify these themes on a deeper level. I could relate to them. The concept, and we'll have to talk about it at some point in our conversation about the danger, the question. God forbid, I'm not trying to dilute Torah by introducing, it's possible to adulterate something by putting in foreign elements. And I've spent my entire life, certainly in the writing of the book, I was very, very careful not to take Torah, because anytime you have Torah and something other than Torah, so the result is that it dilutes it. It's not just that it dilutes it, it changes it such that it's not Torah anymore. So the question always, the challenge is to make sure, and I've had this challenge my entire life, to make sure that I wasn't introducing some foreign element that was foreign, external, antagonistic, any of those things to Torah. But what I thought when I was a kid, and Chasdei Hashem, I think it was confirmed by the Talmidei Chachamim with whom I consulted later on in life. But I saw the Batman stories. Again, I'm talking about when I was young. This is a long time ago. It was a different world. The stories were different than they are today. But I found them to be illustrations of the principles that I was learning in day school. My Rebbeim were teaching me all kinds of things, and then I saw them illustrated in a dramatic way, in a visceral way. It allowed it to bring it back and put it deep into my guts, which is what I really wanted. I wanted to be able to understand it in a very tangible way, and the Batman stories did that for me. But you're right, absolutely right. The older I got, the more Torah I learned, the more my relationship with this character matured and deepened.
Yeah, I think lore has worked like that forever. I mean, if you even want to go to the Lahavdil Alf of Dals, the Torah itself, I believe, I'm forgetting if it's the Mor Nevuchim, if it's the Mor Nevuchim or the Chovos HaLevavos. I believe it's actually the Chovos HaLevavos in Shara Yuchad. But he discusses how inappropriate really it is to describe in any place in the Torah physical characteristics to God, and yet they're clearly stated black on white. So if they're heretical, then why are these in the Torah? And again, either the Rambam or the Chovos HaLevavos continues to explain is that when you're a simple person and you're trying to learn about God, so then yeah, you say that He has eyes and He has ears and that He can hear you. But as you grow older, then you're able to take that and make it deeper into the next level. And that's why, in terms of chinuch, I'm very against 3 or 4 year olds saying, well, Hashem has eyes so He can see me, and then the parents say, no, He doesn't have eyes, but He can see you anyway. And they have no idea, like the kid is now lost, he has no idea what you're talking about. I think the Torah approach was a good approach. Like, I don't think we need to change what the Torah did, right? So like the Torah kind of, it is written in such a perfect way that both child and old man, can read it and grow from it. So it grows with the kid. So I think also philosophies that we have as children, right? So those can grow and deepen as we get older. I'm not so sure that it needs to be adding something to the Torah. And in fact, here in Israel, I'm sure they do it in America also, but here in Eretz Yisrael, there's an unending library